There's an old wooden chair in Thomas's kitchen. He carved it himself when he was 35. A time when his hands were steady, his heart was full, and every morning began with purpose. Now, at 67, the chair is still there. But the mornings feel quieter, lonelier, slower. Some days, Thomas stares at that chair and remembers what it felt like to be needed, touched, desired. He remembers the way his wife used to reach across the table, lay her hand on his, and smile like he was still the man who could carry her across the threshold. But lately, he doesn't feel like that man anymore. He feels invisible, not just to others, but to himself. And that feeling is more dangerous than aging. It eats away at a man's spirit, piece by piece, morning after morning. But here's the truth, and it's a truth every man over 60 needs to hear. You are not done. Your energy is not gone. Your intimacy is not lost. Your self-worth is not expired. You simply need to reclaim it every morning, before the world wakes up, before the doubts settle in. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. Let's start with honesty. Not the kind of honesty that hurts, but the kind that heals. As men age, testosterone levels naturally decline. Blood circulation slows. Muscle mass decreases. Libido may waver. Sleep becomes lighter. Confidence, especially in the bedroom, can take a hit. But it's not just biology. It's emotional. It's psychological. It's the subtle, creeping message society sends. That after 60, you're no longer a man in full. That your worth is measured in productivity, not presence. That intimacy is for the young, energy is for the strong, and confidence is for the virile. This lie is what causes so many men to retreat, to stop showing up, to let their mornings start with silence instead of strength. But here's the good news. You can reverse this story, one morning at a time, because the male body, even past 60, is still capable of renewal, of power, of intimacy, of deep, grounding joy. You just need to know what to do the first hour of your day. Imagine this. You wake up, you breathe in, and before you reach for your phone, you reach for something else, yourself. Your inner core. This is where your daily practice begins. A 30-minute ritual that reconnects you to your energy, your strength, and your self-worth. Let's walk through it together. Step 1. Wake with purpose. 5 minutes. Before you even get out of bed, place your hand over your heart. Say these words out loud. I am still becoming. I am still alive. I still matter. It may feel strange, but it will shift something inside you, because the brain listens to the voice it hears most, your own. Drink a tall glass of water with a pinch of Himalayan salt and a slice of lemon. This simple act rehydrates your cells, jumpstarts blood flow, and balances minerals. Especially critical for older men whose vessels have lost elasticity. Better blood flow equals better energy, better intimacy, and sharper thinking. Do slow stretches. Touch your toes. Rotate your hips. Circle your arms. Feel your breath expand into your chest. Then, take a short walk around your home or yard. This increases nitric oxide, your body's natural vasodilator. It improves circulation, including to the parts of you that may have felt quiet for too long. Stand in front of the mirror. Look yourself in the eye. Don't glance. Look. See the man who's made it through 6 decades of storms and sunrises. Say this: I am not what I lost. I am what I still choose to become. This builds neural confidence. It rewires self-perception. It tells your nervous system, I'm still here. I still lead my life. This is private, personal, and powerful. Too many older men stop connecting to their own bodies with affection. But gentle self-touch without shame, without urgency, rekindles the neural pathways of intimacy. Use your hands to massage your chest, your thighs, your belly. Breathe as you do. This isn't about performance. It's about presence. This reawakens your connection to physical joy. There's a reason this ritual works. Every part of it is designed to activate your body's natural chemistry of connection. Stretching and movement increase dopamine, the reward chemical. Hydration and breathwork increase oxygen flow, boosting energy and mental clarity. Self-touch and self-talk release oxytocin, the hormone of bonding and intimacy. Oxytocin is not just for couples. It's a chemical that says you're safe, you're seen, you belong. When you fill yourself with it each morning, you approach your relationships differently. You stop hiding. You stop fearing rejection. You become open, loving, available. And whether you're married, single, widowed, or divorced, this energy attracts connection back into your life. Because confidence isn't loud, it's felt. It shows up in the way you stand, the way you speak, the way you smile at someone like you've still got something to give. Because you do. A man's worth is not measured by what he earns, or how many push-ups he can do, or what others think of him. It's measured by how he treats himself when no one is watching. Every morning is a chance to tell yourself, I am worthy of this life, not because of what you produce, but because of who you are. When you build your mornings around stillness, strength, and self-connection, you no longer wait for the world to validate you. You become your own source. You become the man you once were, only wiser, only deeper. That's the gift of aging. Not the fading of youth, but the rising of truth. James was 72 when he lost interest in everything. His wife had passed. His energy dropped. He hadn't been intimate in years, and assumed that chapter was closed. But one morning, after hearing these words, he decided to try. He set his alarm 30 minutes earlier. He followed the ritual. First, it felt odd. But then, something shifted. His steps felt steadier. His eyes looked clearer. He began walking daily, eating better, smiling more. And then, at a neighbor's potluck, he met Lila, a widow, soft-spoken, kind. They talked for hours. Something clicked. 6 months later, they sat on his porch, fingers interlaced, hearts beating like teenagers. He told her, I didn't think this was possible again. She smiled and said, neither did I, but look at us now. It's never too late. So here's the truth, my friend. Every morning you have a choice. You can wake up and surrender to time, or you can wake up and rise into your power. You can let the world shrink you, or you can expand into a new kind of strength. Not the strength of muscle, but of meaning. Not the energy of youth, but of purpose. Not the intimacy of performance, but of presence. So tomorrow morning, before the sun fully rises, before the world asks anything of you, do this. Reclaim yourself. Speak to your heart. Move your body. Hydrate your soul. Look in the mirror and say, I am still alive, and I still matter, because you do, more than you know. And the man you are becoming, he's just getting started.